Congratulations, you are finally done with youth service. You have left your education bubble, stepping out into the real world and ready to conquer it. But will things really be as rosy as you expect? The cap has been thrown in the air, the certificate is in your hand, and you now think the world is your oyster. The truth is, your journey has just begun, and it's not all sunshine and rainbows. Life after youth service is a mixed bag, filled with opportunities, but also filled with some hard truths. The world outside the classroom is a different game entirely. The rules are different, the players are different, and the stakes are much higher. It's a world where textbooks don't hold all the answers and where your GPA doesn't define your worth. It's a world that demands resilience, adaptability, and a whole lot of grit. In this video, we'll be looking at life after youth service and the harsh realities that come with it. Unfortunately, these are things no one really likes talking about. If you are a current student, then brace up. This video will prepare you for what lies ahead. Knowing and understanding these bitter truths might just be the first step to overcoming them. Number 1. The job market. Welcome to the Nigerian job market, the jungle where survival of the fittest is the norm. Picture this: John, fresh out of the University of London, returned to Nigeria, degree in hand, ready to conquer the world. He's been told that his education is his ticket to a prosperous future, but once he steps into the Nigerian job market, he's met with the cruelest of realities. It's a jungle out there, and he's just one of the many graduates vying for a spot in the workforce. True, he graduated from a prestigious university, but even that does not guarantee anything. John sends out countless job applications. He's got the qualifications, he's got the enthusiasm, but what he doesn't have is experience. And that's what employers are looking for. It's a catch-22 situation. How can he gain experience if no one is willing to give him a chance? And then there's the competition. Thousands of graduates, just like John, are flooding the Nigerian market every year. Each one armed with a degree, each one as eager and desperate as the next. The Nigerian job market is no longer just about qualifications. It's about standing out from the crowd, about showcasing not just what you know, but who you are. John begins to realize that the job market is not a friendly place. It's a harsh, unforgiving jungle. It's a place where the strong thrive and the weak continue to struggle. And John, like many others, finds himself lost amidst the towering trees of rejection and disappointments. But it's not all doom and gloom. The Nigerian job market may be a jungle, but it's also a place of opportunity, a place where perseverance and resilience can pay off. It's a place where John, and every other graduate like him, can learn, grow, and ultimately find their place under the sun. So, what's the bitter truth here? It's that the job market is a competitive and ruthless place, but it's also a place where those who are willing to learn, adapt, and persist can find success. It's a jungle, but it's a jungle with a silver lining, and every graduate is fighting for survival. But remember, even in the harshest of jungles, life always finds a way. Success may not come easy, but with determination, resilience, and a little luck, it surely does come. Number 2. The experience paradox. So you've got a degree, but you don't have experience, the same typical and precarious dilemma. Let's take a look at Cynthia. She's a recent graduate of the Covenant University, brimming with ideas and ready to take on the world. She spent years studying, believing that once she had the degree in her hand, she'd be good to go, but the reality is quite different. Cynthia is stuck in the experience paradox. Employers want experience, but how can Cynthia gain experience if no one gives her an opportunity? It's like being asked to bake a cake for the first time, but you're expected to come up with a masterpiece worthy of a veteran baker. It's frustrating, and Cynthia isn't alone here. Many fresh graduates in Nigeria find themselves in the same predicament. The job market demands experience, but you can't gain experience without a job. It's indeed a paradoxical situation, a riddle, a conundrum, and it's a tough one to crack. Cynthia's story is a common one. The experience paradox is a very bitter pill to swallow. Number 3. The financial reality check. Remember those dreams of making big money right after graduation? Well, brace yourself for a reality check. Now let's talk about Sam. Sam is a bright and ambitious recent graduate of the Babcock University who landed a job in a bank just right after youth service. Despite working a full-time job, Sam struggles to make ends meet. His salary, just like those of many recent graduates, barely cover his essential expenses. With rent to pay, transportation, groceries, and perhaps a slice of social life, his salary seems to evaporate into thin air. Sam is living paycheck to paycheck, and it's not because he's splurging on luxuries or being reckless with his money. It's just that life, as it turns out, is a lot more expensive than he anticipated. And let's not forget about the unexpected expenses that inevitably pop up. Whether it's a car repair or a medical bill, these unexpected costs can throw a wrench into Sam's already tight budget. He finds himself dipping into his savings, or worse, accumulating debt. Despite his degree and his job, Sam feels like he's running on a financial treadmill, working very hard but not getting ahead. It's a far cry from the dreams of financial independence and stability that he had as a student. This is the harsh financial reality that many graduates in Nigeria face. It's not just about landing a job, it's about making enough to live comfortably and save for the future. It's about navigating the complex world of personal finance, from managing debt to saving for retirement. So, it's crucial to understand that the transition from university to the workforce isn't just about trading in textbooks for timesheets. It's about stepping into a world with a whole new set of financial responsibilities and challenges. This is the third bitter truth, the financial reality check. It's a rude awakening, shattering the rosy dreams of financial freedom that many students have. But remember, it's not an insurmountable challenge, it's just a part of the journey, a part of growing up. Sam's struggle is a harsh reality for many Nigerian graduates. The financial reality check hits very hard. Number 4. The education gap. You've learned so much in university, but did you learn what you really needed? Welcome to the world of Amanda, a recent graduate of the University of British Columbia in Canada, a young Nigerian woman brimming with academic knowledge, but yet puzzled by the real-life demands of her first job. She aced her exams, wrote brilliant essays, but when it came to applying this knowledge in her job with an oil company in Nigeria, she found herself completely lost and deeply confused. This is because there's always a chasm between what was studied and what a job requires. Amanda's case illustrates the fourth bitter truth, the education gap. It's a void that many Nigerian graduates discover after leaving the safe confines of academia, and this is true, regardless of the academic discipline or the university attended. Theories, concepts, and principles often fail to align with practical, real-world scenarios. This disconnect leaves many graduates feeling unprepared and overwhelmed. But remember, it's not about what you didn't learn in school, but about how quickly you can adapt and acquire the necessary skills through on-the-job training. Amanda's predicament is not uncommon. The education gap is a bitter truth many Nigerian graduates face. Number 5. They are completely on their own. After youth service, these Nigerian graduate students come to the sobering realization that what they do with their lives going forward is up to them. It's like being thrown into the deep end of the swimming pool without floaties. These Nigerian graduates are realizing they can't rely on their professors to guide them through life anymore. It's like being a newborn baby trying to walk on 2 feet for the first time. They now see it's time to wear your big girl or big boy pants and make some decisions for yourself. This realization can be simultaneously exhilarating and daunting, as the journey ahead is filled with endless possibilities and no clear destination or a predetermined endpoint. They suddenly realize that life can be exciting, intimidating, or both. So, we've journeyed together through the eye-opening reality that graduation isn't the end, but rather the beginning of the real challenges. Like stepping into a jungle, the job market reveals itself to be a wild and unpredictable terrain, where the fittest, not necessarily the most educated, survive. This brings us to the experience paradox, the ironic twist where every job requires experience. But how do you gain experience if no one will give you a job? Then there's the financial reality check. The cost of living, taxes, loans, and the pressure to save can feel like a heavyweight champion's punch to the gut. And let's not forget the education gap. The realization that what you learned in school may not always apply to the real world can be as jarring as accidentally sending a sexual text message to your boss at work. But remember, these unpleasant realities are not meant to discourage you. They're only designed to prepare you for the world that awaits outside the safe cocoon of academia. Each bitter truth we have mentioned in this video is a challenge, but it's also an opportunity for growth and improvement. The job market jungle can teach you resilience and adaptability. The experience paradox can push you to be creative and proactive in gaining experience. The financial reality check can help you understand the value of money and the importance of financial planning. The education gap, while disconcerting, can inspire you to be a lifelong learner, constantly updating your knowledge and skills. These bitter truths are simply just a part of life, and remember, every challenge presents an opportunity for growth and advancement.
Thanks for joining us today. Do you agree or disagree with what has just been said? Let us know in the comments below, and if you enjoyed our content, please tip us with a like, hit that bell icon to stay updated, and don't forget to subscribe.